Hi everyone, Sarah here. I wanted to share with you some cards that I made for Boss's Day. I was asked from some people at work to make some cards because this video will be aired on Monday and Monday is Boss's Day. I don't know who came up with that, but whatever. I had so much fun doing this. So I made 4 cards and these are all the stamps and dies that I used for all of the cards. So I'm going to go through them separately just to show you what I used on each of them. I already gave the cards out, so I'm just want to share with you these, and then I have a separate video that I'm going to insert of the actual cards. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this little stack of stamps and dies. On the inside of the cards I have Happy Boss's Day. So I took this Simon Says stamp set that is just called B, and I have happy, and then this was every day, so I cut this one in half so that I had the day. So happy and day were both in the same font, so I used happy and then Boss's Day. For bosses I used these Neat and Tangle journaling alphas, and I die cut the B, O, and S twice for each of them. So I stacked them on top of each other and then glued them down on the inside of the card. So there's 2 layers of 110-pound black cardstock of each of the letters to make the word boss. And then I just hand wrote in the apostrophe for bosses. And then on the back of the cards, this was one of my stamp sets that I picked up from Simon Says Stamp and CC Designs, and this one is just Simple Sentiments number 1, and I used this obviously handmade by to stamp the back of the cards, so that I can show you real quickly on the back of this one right here. So obviously handmade by, and then I signed my name. I'm kind of the go-to person when people want handmade cards in the office, so I thought that was kind of cute. So these were used for all 4 of the cards. One of the cards was a very simple male coffee themed, so I used this Coffee Boss stamp set from Sweet Stamp Shack. It's just these ones here. So I stamped the little coffee pot, and it's yellow in behind because that's a mask. So I masked it off, sponged some distress ink on, and colored it up with my Copic markers, and then I black embossed, heat embossed the little eyes and mustache right down into the coffee. And then I also used the boss on the front of the card, so you'll see that when you see the card. There were some other dies I just remembered that I used, basically just some plain shaped dies, so you'll notice them when you see the cards. I'll try and point them out. Okay, so one of them was unicorn themed. So I have this stamp set called Boss Babe from MFT Stamps. This was purchased at the Not Too Shabby shop. And this sentiment right here, teamwork makes the dream work. I thought that would be really cool to put with unicorns. So then I stamped up some of the unicorns from the MFT Magical Unicorns stamp set. I think I pretty much stamped all of them. Yeah, I have one of them left here. Such a cutie. Colored them up with the Copic markers, gave them all rainbow manes and tails, and I used those on the stamp set with the Teamwork is Your Dream Work and also the large cloud stencil from MFT. So you'll see that in the card. The next one, I don't know why I picked, but I picked llamas. This one was for one of the managers that likes to party, so I was thinking the fiesta like there's no mañana. So I did stamp and color up this little llama here. I love his little face. Colored him with Copic markers. I put him on a scalloped stitched circle from MFT dies, and on the front of the card I stamped the "Hey girl, hey," and then "You're a llama fun," and then on the inside of the card it says "The Happy Boss's Day and Fiesta like there's no mañana." And for this one, I also pulled out my Die Cuts and More. These are the really long border dies, just to, I believe it was this one here that's kind of in the V. I used that one there. It's super cute. And then the last card was so much fun. This one was for My Boss. And I decided, excuse me, to go with a circus theme. So you'll see this card in a minute. I used the Cheeky Monkey stamp set, and I stamped out a whole bunch of monkeys. I do have some extras here. I wanted to get 11 of them because there are 11 people on our team. So I stamped all of these monkeys out a couple times, colored them all up to match. I did decorate some of them with these stickers from the dollar store, and then also used these Die Cuts and More dies. There's a rounded one in here. Yeah, it's not gonna move, sorry. It's just the rounded edge. I use that to make a little accent on my card. Okay, so I'm going to insert the video of the cards that I gave away, and I'll be back to show you the final card that I still have here with me. Okay, so these are the first 3 cards that I made. I recorded this really quickly, so I inked the background with a stencil and added my colored image on top with a little banner. The inside of the cards are pretty much all the same. Sorry, it's going pretty fast. This one I did the background with the cloud stencil die and added the little unicorns popped up. So cute. And then the llama, which is my favorite. I showed you the dies that I used on this one, just fussy cut out all the images and added them on, and added that extra little stamp on the inside. Okay, so this is the final card that I do have here with me while I'm filming. This one, as I said, is for My Boss, and it's circus themed. So for this one, I used the Strathmore Bristol Smooth paper in the super large sheets. Let me just see if I can grab it here. It's so big. These ones are 11 by 14, and I cut it down to 12 by, I want to say 7, but where's my ruler? Where it is. Yeah, 12 by 7. And it is scored at 4 inches. So the card itself is 4 by 7. I'm going to have to make an envelope for it to go into. And it's a tri-fold card. So I hand drew all of this in to look like the circus tent. And here's what I did with the dies from Die Cuts and More. I used the scallop die, and then there's a matching stitch one just to make this piece, accent piece, to go on the tent. I used my label maker to do the words because they're pretty custom. So on the front of the card it says, "This is your circus," and "We are your monkeys." So there they all are. It's so cool. Here's the inside, the Happy Bosses Day. You can see it's all raised. And I did use the glitter pens that are from Jamie's shop. These ones here, the Spectrum Noir glitter pens. So you can see I added like a little mustache. There's a bolo hat over here. This one's got a bow tie. This one's just got a heart, another mustache, and then a top hat. All of their eyes and noses, I used the black gel pen, and they're all just glued down onto the card there. So cute. Now I knew that my marker was going to bleed through, so this one I'm not too concerned about because you're not really going to see that one when you open the card like this. The other ones you're not really going to see either, but I thought for the back to look nice, I just colored in the edges to match. I might put a piece of paper here. I'm not sure. I still have to put my stamp down at the bottom here. But I think it turned out super cute, and I think she's going to love it. So cool. Alright, so that is it. Hope all you bosses out there are having a good Bosses Day. Please leave a comment, subscribe, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.